Miss South Africa Lalela Mswane is back in the country after taking part in the Miss Universe pageant in Israel. Her participation in the competition has been marred by controversy because of Israel's treatment of Palestine. She told the media earlier that she questioned her decision to compete after she started receiving death threats. Our reporter Silindelo Masikane is at OR Tambo International, where Lalela has in fact arrived. Silindelo, good afternoon. We saw a very emotional Lalela, and when we listened, it seems she really does genuinely question her decision to participate.
She questioned her decision to participate, but following the outcome, she says that she's quite proud of what she achieved at the Miss Universe 2021 pageant. And, we know that her participating in that particular pageant was marred with a lot of controversy. In fact, her arrival as well. We saw a lot of people coming out in support. You can see many of them still here behind me. But there was a small group who were also here saying that they were quite disappointed in her participation, but for the most part, I think she received quite a warm welcome. And in fact, during the press briefing, she did say that she feels as though she, unlike her predecessors, her arrival back home was filled with a lot of fear because she really didn't know what she was going to expect. Let's just take a listen to what she had to say.
I think this must have been one of the most difficult. I'm crying. I'm even back now, and I'm not even certain if. Sometimes I question whether going was even the correct choice. Just because when I made that decision, it no longer became about me, but the safety of my family and those I love. And to receive death threats, to not be able to sleep, I don't even think I prepared for this competition. So for me, being third is the biggest win I could have ever achieved, and I'm extremely proud of myself.
And then, Silindelo, what did she have to say about government's position on her participating in the pageant?
Well, I posed it to her to say, do you not feel abandoned by your government, following that media release where they distanced themselves, their support for her participation. And she said she certainly did feel abandoned. She felt a little bit of anger. She felt some despair. But she said that that wasn't going to deter her from participating, because not only is it a lifelong and childhood dream of hers to have been given the opportunity to participate in the pageant, but also that she wanted to, quote, choose courage over comfort. And as you can see behind me, we do have some people here who are quite ecstatic with her participation. Before we just take a listen to what Lalela had to say in the briefing, I just want to bring in one of those here today. Certainly you must be proud of Lalela and her achievements.
Definitely we are so proud of her, and she chose courage over comfort. The bullying that happened before she went here was uncalled for. This country is a democratic country, and we can't be forced to be pushed into a war that has nothing to do with our history. She has been to Israel. She has seen that Israel is the only democracy in the Middle East, and there is coexistence in the land of Israel.
All right. Mfundo, let's just take a listen to what Lalela had to say during that press briefing around government distancing itself from her participation.
I was in despair. I was thoroughly disappointed. I felt abandoned. Yeah, I think those three would be an accurate description of how I felt. I also felt a bit of anger because I don't know what I had done so wrong. I still...
Nothing wrong.
I don't understand. I'll never comprehend what I did to make people feel justified in their actions. You don't have to be for me, but you don't have to be against me. You don't have to certainly wish death upon me because I made a choice. I never initiated any war. This is way bigger than me, All I did was just pursue a dream of mine.
true. No, this was certainly a very bittersweet moment for the Miss South Africa. Now, thank you very much, Silindelo. That's the eNCA reporter, Silindelo Masikane.